Hello, sweet baby angels and pumpkin heads. Listen, it's your girl, Touch a Resin Stone. We are back with another video. Now listen, Golden Rush Paranormal. He's got 34,000 subscribers. And I gotta say, bud, the content. Now here's the thing. I love a good spooky, ooky side of YouTube. I'm all over, you know, your girl, her hand is in every pot in every community. Like, I love this platform, and I love social media, and I love, you know, I have varying interests. And this came up in one of my recommendeds, right? So I was like, who is this man? So I go ahead and I look into him, and I'm kind of taken back. And I'm going to try to be respectful, although with my critiques and criticism, although I do think that the content in nature is, in my opinion, kind of distasteful and disrespectful in its own right. Now, this gentleman, he is a psychic, a medium. He is a spooky, ooky, paranormal enthusiast, and he uses all these different types of equipment, right? And of course, there's links, guys. You can use his affiliate code and get the same equipment too. So he's got all these equipment, he's got all these things, and you know, he goes on to speak to these spirits. Hey
guys, welcome back to the channel. Costas here from Gold Rush Paranormal. Today I have a continuation of a video that I released a couple weeks ago for the late Kobe Bryant. I was not planning on doing another video for Kobe Bryant, but
I was able to get 1.3 million views off of him. So he made a second appearance. And in fact, you guys, he'll make it third.
The very next day, I felt like I had a lot more questions, and also felt that he needed to communicate more.
He saw how well the first video did, and he just really wanted to make another appearance, guys, for ya.
Okay, so I'm sure by now you kind of know where I'm going with this video. You kind of know why I may find it difficult to be respectful to this content creator and the content that he's putting out, but I want to continue to give you guys more so you understand what and why I feel the way I do.
Seen a lot of the comments, and you know, some of you say this is real, some say it's fake, or you're not really sure, and I can tell you wholeheartedly that it is 100% real what I'm doing.
Now, I am not one to tell you guys what you should or should not believe in, or what you put your stock in, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. You guys can make your own decisions. And you know, this is my channel where I like to talk about my own thoughts, my own opinions, and of course, I've got to be respectful. I have to be respectful. And here's the thing. I don't want anyone to send this man hate, okay? No matter how vile and disgusting I think what he's doing, and we're definitely going to get into that, and you will be hearing my opinions on that. I think it's also important that we do make a distinction here. Now, there's another YouTube creator who did something very similar to this channel, and I'm talking about Jay Station. Now, what sets Jay Station apart is Jay Station pandered his content, very similar to this, to children. And the reason why people had such a problem and they drug his ass up and down the internet was because children can tend to be a bit more gullible, right? And kids don't really know how to discern from what's real, what's fake. And so let's just assume that his viewership is full of adults. Of argument's sake here, that this is full of adults. But we're going to look at some of his comments, and it really is very problematic. But before we do, just take a look at his content.
Your name?
I have for children.
If you could do anything again, what would it be?
Okay, so let's dive on into this commentary, you guys. Listen, before we really get into it, and I'm going to drag him just a tad, before we start the dragation of it all, I can already hear the comment.
But, Miss Resinstone, your channel talks about things that are exploiting, if you will. You talk about victims and survivors. You talk about murders and rapes. You talk about child killers, and you talk about them. And there's tons of other YouTube channels that talk about true crime. So what's the difference?
Here's the difference. On my channel and several others who talk about true crime and talk about salacious things, here's the big difference. We have a thing that we all like to use that's called the description box. And in that beautiful description box, you will find links and articles and sources that you guys can go check for yourself what I'm talking about and read for yourself and see where and how and why I formed my own opinion based on what I said and read. On this case and in this particular situation, you're not able to do that. We can't go and source the conversation that Tupac had after he was dead through a ghost box because it only exists on this man's channel. So that is the problem, and that is the main difference.
Well, okay, that's fair. Okay, that makes sense. But well, what harm is it doing?
Here's the thing. There is a potential to use this type of idea in a very negative way. When you have comments in your description, or rather on the video, that says, please do George Floyd, these are real people. These are real people that had lives, that have family that loved them. And when you go and pull on the heartstrings of people who are grieving or people who are wanting to be closer to their relative, be closer to their loved one, be closer to that person, you created an atmosphere that people want to believe, right? People want to think that, well, maybe this is real. And maybe this is what they say. But here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel close to those people. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be closer to your idol or closer to a loved one who maybe is passed on. But the problem is the narrative. The problem is the narrative that you create. Because we just saw in that last clip, it's from his latest upload, Tupac. He asked Tupac, he says, listen, is there anything you regret in your life? And the response was, I think I'm nasty. Now, I'm not saying that comment is going to tarnish Tupac's reputation or tarnish Tupac as a whole. But what if the comment was something like, I killed my girlfriend in 3rd grade? Or what if the comment was, I had a boyfriend and diddled little children? The problem lies in the narrative that you create. And here's the thing. If you're going to use these celebrities to get the attention, and if you look, guys, go look on his channel, you'll see that his average views aren't the 3.1 million. Okay, that's not really where his view count, that's not where it's at. So what do we do, if using these big celebrity names, how about we start making these revelations, right? Who killed Tupac? Let's now make the narrative of so-and-so confessing to this. You open the door, and do you see what I'm saying? How it could possibly be dangerous to go down that rabbit hole and go down that path. And listen, I don't want to drag this person too much because I understand wanting to grow your channel, wanting to grow your platform. I get it. Listen, and get the views. I get it. I'm a little booger channel myself, obviously. And so when I set the goal, I was like, I want to get 200 and I want to hit at least 20 views on a video. And when I hit 200, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I hit, over 20 views on some of my videos, and some I make like 6 views. But the point is, it's exciting when you see the view count go up. It's exciting to see the subscriber come in your email. It's exciting to get the little badge that says you now hit 100 subscribers. And then, you get it's so cute and it's real exciting and it is fun. And there's this idea that you want to just grow it because you put time and effort into your content, into your videos. This guy's putting time and effort and content into his videos. So I understand you want people to see it and you want to have the viewership and you want to get the subs. I really do. But at what cost? At what cost are you willing to go? And in my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong if you want to do a spooky, ooky, fictional ghost or a, maybe not even a fictional, make a backstory, but make it like an unknown, Maybe it's Martha, who died in 1953, and she was a nurse, and she did this and she did that. Let's talk to Miss Martha. And no one knows Miss Martha. I think that would be more of a palatable, okay, well, now it could be real, it could be fake, who knows, who knows. But when you take people that are known in our world, and you take, victims of murders, and you take people who have strong emotional bonds and connections with, I think that's a problem. And I do think that's exploitation for a selfish purpose. The sole purpose of your content is a self-serving, like you're not giving back to the fans. You're not. You're pushing your own narratives. I had to step off his video once he started bringing Kobe Bryant's daughter into it. He talks to his daughter. He talks to Tupac's mother. Listen, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. He talks to people who, it's so vile and so disgusting. And it's like, is that one view really worth it? Is that subscriber really worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Am I being dramatic? Because you know your girl is dramatic. Am I being too much? Or do you think that this is problematic and that this is kind of gross and vile and very, very similar to Jay Station? And the reason why Jay Station was taken down, of course, he's pandering to children, but you know, listen, we don't know I don't know his viewership. I can't see his analytics. I don't know. But I do know pushing false narratives that cannot be sourced is probably not the best move. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments down below. I will link his channel in the description. Just take a look for yourself. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, bye-bye.